So this is a 70's Ludwig Red Sparkle Blue and Olive Badge set. I've had it for a couple of years. What I did was I had this other Gretsch set kicking around, and it was pretty jacked up. It had a Yamaha mount on it, some extra holes. People added new spurs to it and stuff like that over the years. And it wasn't really my preferred sizes. It was 12, 13, 16, 20. So I had it up for sale for a while. No real takers on it. And this gentleman hit me up and offered to trade me this kit for it, which I had seen this set up for sale. And he was asking the same money I was asking for the Gretsch set. They're a really nice guy. And usually with trades, typically I always put, trades considered in my ads, but 99% of the time you get someone trying to trade you a $300 drum set or this or that for an $800 drum set. They're always trying to trade up. Very rarely does it work out as an even trade. I've had a few of them, but they're few and far between. This one happened to work out really well. So we arranged to meet up and everything like that. Like I said, he was a really nice guy. He was actually Swedish. He moved here years and years ago to the Boston area, and seemed pretty respectable. He's a little older than I am, probably in his mid-60s. Why I'm saying all this is the deal with this kit is it's a mixed set. And from what I'm told, it's from the factory that way. Being the 13 and the 16 a 3-ply, the 24 and the 14 that I have for it, 6-ply. This is the 14 here. Telling you the backstory to it is I trust this guy. He's a collector. He buys and sells, and I knew of him vaguely before, but I take his word for it. He said he bought this from the original owner, who bought it mixed from Ludwig like that. Now, 1976, Ludwig switched from 3-ply shells to 6-ply shells. The thing is they still continued to build 3-ply drum sets and use up all the 3-ply shells that they had. And knowing Ludwig, it really isn't impossible for them to send out a mixed set. And in actuality, I've asked quite a few people, and they said it did happen, where Ludwig would send out half the set 6-ply and half 3-ply. So that's basically what this is 3-ply 13, 16, 6-ply 24, 14. And again, I take the guy's word for it. He's a really respectable guy. He wasn't trying to pull a fast one over on me or anything. Either way, it was still an equal trade. So I was happy, regardless of the story, but that's the story I got. So I'm figuring these are 1976 drums. And like I said, I've asked on the forums and everything else, and other people have come across the same exact thing. But it's actually a really nice set, and it's kind of like the best of both worlds, because you get the warmth of the 3-ply toms with the thump and the volume of the 6-ply kick. They sound really good together. And even with the 14 up there, tonally with the same heads and the same tuning, you can't, if I went around the toms, you wouldn't notice the 14 was a 6-ply. Tonally, they pretty much match the same. So I think there's there's a lot of talk about 3-plies sound like this, and 6-plies sound like that, and a lot of it is heads and tuning, in my opinion. There's no doubt 6-plies are definitely louder. But I think, they have a lot of tone to them too, that they just, like I said in previous videos, 6-plies are great drums. I really like them. So I've had this set for a couple of years, like I said, and I haven't done anything with it yet besides play it. So this is probably going to be the one up next for a rehab, a thorough cleaning, and I got to fix some seams on it. Some of the seams are a little separating a little bit, so I got to fix those and polish up the shells nice and polish up all the chrome. Very little fading on this. The red sparkle is really vibrant. So it's definitely a nice set, and it was well taken care of because there's not a lot of rust on it. It's just dusty and dirt from over, not dirt, but just dusty from over time. Even the hoops aren't super beat up or anything, their original finish. It's a really cool set. Thought about selling it here and there, and I still may, because I have 3-ply drums and I have 6-ply drums. Do I really need a combination of both? But the red sparkle is what gets me. I'm a huge fan of the sparkles, the green, red, silver, gold. I love sparkle drums. So that's the thing that's keeping this set around. It's a really cool looking set, and it sounds great too. But I'll get you up close to it, and I'll just show you what I'm talking about with needing a cleaning and the seams, and we'll go from there. So again, it's 13, 14, 16, 24. So the wrap is really, like I said, it's really vibrant. Once I clean it up, it's gonna look really nice. But you can see some of the chrome it needs to be shined up. You know, there's not a ton of pitting on it. Even the rims, there's no rust. It's just dusty and dirty from the years of not being cleaned. So it's gonna clean up really, really nice. Like I said, the hoops, original finish, are in really nice shape, and they don't have a ton of marks from the claws digging in like you see on a lot of them. You know, from changing various heads over the years and not putting them in the same spot, you end up with a bunch of little divots here that you can sand out if you refinish them. Typically you can sand them out, but these I don't even need to do that. So this is going to be a nice easy one to clean up. So see if I can get you up under there. You can see the 3-ply with the re-rings, clear interiors, and there's a little bit of the seam work I gotta do. Just tighten that back up, re-glue it, and the floor tom needs the same thing. I think the rack tom may be good, but you can see the floor tom's coming apart a little bit there. Fortunately, you can't see inside the kick drum, but this is the 6x14 that goes with it. And it was kind of funny that they had pinstripes as the reso heads on all of them. That's a really thick reso head. So I swapped those out immediately. I played the 14 when I first got the set. I played it with the heads that were on it, and it sounded okay, but these 3-plies, I like the coated heads on it. And I'm actually using my red sparkle newer classic maple snare with it right now. That's one of the, I have like a handful of newer snare drums, and that's one of them. So be on the lookout for hopefully a cleanup video of this one. Hopefully I can manage to get one done. All right, thanks guys, people, women, children, for watching, and like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Much appreciated. And thanks to everybody that's done that already, you know, liked, commented, and all that stuff. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm just doing this as a hobby and just to show some of my kits to people, and share information and stuff like that. So it's really appreciated when somebody takes the time out of their day to comment or even to watch it in one of my videos. I don't take it lightly. And that's about that. Thank you.